Alright, y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it's worth. Let's get this merch. Subscribe to the PDH Network. Okay, I told y'all. Hey, y'all seen the thumbnail. Y'all read the title under the thumbnail, man. Hey, the proceedings awaits Justin Johnson, aka Straight Drop, let alone with Cornelius Smith. And you still have Shondell Barnett, nowhere to be seen. Alright. Hey, I told y'all, man, you folks gotta pay attention, man. Hey, they was gonna pin this on Straight Drop from the beginning. You wanna know why? They broadcasted his face across the media, across national TV as being the main guy, seeming as if he's the main master guy from the beginning, right? Especially how they had a $15,000 reward out for him, dealing with upon his arrest. And not only that, now they starting to bring on or attach him to other cases that he was supposedly fighting prior to the Young Dolph situation. Rest in peace, Young Dolph. Young Dolph, condolences to the family. Yeah, so the family just want justice. But with all this being said, right, they broadcasted his face across the media and TV so the people, the public, can recognize him as being guilty even before he's proven innocent in court, right? So people automatically thinking, they don't know, there's no evidence or no real information saying that he did this. So what they did was, since they broadcast his face as being attached to this, being part of this, this is when they bring on, oh, now Straight Drop is attached to or associated with another M1 case, let alone with a kidnapping and a whole carjacking circuit. A whole carjacking ring going on. And that he was the mastermind. And we all know that's not true. I mean, let's be real. He was probably more of a send-off man, He's not the mastermind. I mean, we know the mastermind is the chess player. Then you have the ringleaders. Then you have soldiers. And then you have send-offs. And he probably most definitely was a send-off, man. I mean, let's be real. You mean to tell me that someone who they labeling as a mastermind or someone who's a main ringleader don't have an attorney on retainer already?
Stop! Anytime you grab a drink from a vending machine, you're helping the ordinary person who owns that machine to quit their job and retire early, while you spin your wheels exchanging your time for money. But you know what business is even better at creating semi-passive income? Online vending machines that generate $5,000 to $10,000 a month of pure profit. And it's semi-passive income without any setup costs, maintenance fees, or any other previous experience or skills. But instead of all the hassle of dispensing soda and snacks to the general public, almost totally hands-free, your online vending machine dispenses new customers and clients to local business owners. And they pay you for that every single month, because online customers are the hottest commodity out there. They've become the absolute lifeblood of local businesses. They almost can't stay in business without them, which makes it a no-brainer for local business owners to pay people like you and I month after month. Just over the last few years, we've used this exact method to generate over $7.5 million simply by dispensing customers and clients to local business owners. Forbes, Business Insider, and Entrepreneur, they're all reporting on what we're doing. And for the longest time, everyone thought the only people who could do this were tech geniuses and corporations. But as my mentor Abdul taught me, technology has leveled the playing field. And as we speak, there's limited time opportunity for you to get in on the action right now, as the market for online customers is expected to only boom even bigger this year. Using your online vending machine can make a plumber, an accountant, or a florist an extra $50,000 per month. And because of this, small business owners like these are happy to send us monthly payments like this one, and this one. We're going to hand you the blueprint to the only system of its kind in the world.
That he has to get a court-appointed attorney dealing with this high-profile case, like right now. And the other crimes that he was supposedly charged with or fighting, that those was high-class felonies. They weren't misdemeanors. We talking about kidnapping and carjacking and M1s, man. So it's just kind of just mind-boggling, or it just questions everything. Like, why y'all pin this now? How was he free, out able to do videos and flash money and do all this other stuff? But he supposedly was fighting these high-class felony cases, supposedly out on bond. Because that's the only way you could fight those cases like that and in videos and flashing money is out on bond. And then dealing with this case, he has to get a court-appointed attorney. You know what I'm saying? So again, he was already in his public eye seen as being guilty without even being proven as being innocent. You know what I'm saying? And again, this all goes into just prolonging the case, because now they're gonna, because Cornelius Smith and Justin Johnson, they fighting the same case, but different court dates, but different times, which means they not even co-defendants for one another. They not even, they don't even have the same lawyer. You know what I'm saying? So who knows what Straight Drop is going to say, and who knows what Cornelius is going to say, because their stories are never going to be the same, because they don't even have the same lawyer. You know what I'm saying? So the folks have to understand that there's a whole proceedings when someone gets arrested, especially dealing with a case like this, right? You have to understand, first, the court proceedings goes like this upon an arrest. There's an arrest. First you find the supposed suspect, and then there's an arrest. If you can't find them, there's a warrant out for their arrest, right? So dealing with their arrest, they can either be released, upon bond, and bond is dealing with a cash amount, or a paid attorney coming up there to get you out, right? On their own recognizance. Now, or they could either stay in custody because they had no bond until they brought to court. Now, when they brought to court, again, these are stages. So now they found Justin Johnson on the $15,000 reward that they put out, and then he was arrested, brought to court. He had no bond, so he stayed in custody. Right now, same thing with Cornelius Smith. Now being in custody, the next court appearance would be an arraignment. An arraignment is dealing with when they are formally advised upon the charges that are against them, right? So they are presented with copies of various law enforcement documents to support the charges that they are fighting, right? So again, that's dealing with the arraignment. And again, they will let them know right there at the arraignment what they are charged with. And at the arraignment, they have the right or the benefit of hiring an attorney. So this is where it comes into play of Cornelius Smith was able to hire an attorney, and Justin Johnson got appointed a court attorney. And this is why I say he's not a ringleader or a mastermind to get a court-appointed attorney. They don't even move like that, So right there, they have the right to plead either guilty or not guilty. They both pled not guilty. Next, you will have the pretrial. Right? At the pretrial, they have the two supposed suspects that's in custody that's fighting these charges. They have the right for a motion in pretrial. A motion can be dealing with a fast and speedy trial. Dealing with that the courts, they don't have enough information or evidence against them based on the charges that they stated to them or gave to them that they are fighting. So again, they are both fighting M1 charges. So the courts themselves have to prove with enough information and evidence on their behalf to say that these guys actually did this charge that they stated, right? And that's when they would again, they pleading not guilty, they can, fight against that and have their lawyers work on to the betterment of their defense and say that, again, dealing with that discovery of evidence or suppressed evidence or things of that nature, this can work on the benefit of Cornelius Smith or Justin Johnson, again, based on how the attorney conducts this information while in court. Again, this is all dealing with the pretrial. So a pretrial, I'm basically fighting that. No, I'm fighting against the charges that you telling me, that you gave me, that no, I did not do that. So once I state that I plead not guilty to that, there's a trial. There's a pretrial, then there's a trial. And the trial comes into play where I have to prove on my behalf, or the courts more have to prove on their behalf, that they have enough evidence and information dealing with that trial